Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Skyrim Roulette. Ah, right. That's where we were. So, if you don't know what Skyrim Roulette is, it's very simple. First episode, I spun a wheel that had all the main skills in the game on it 3 times. I got archery, two-handed, and destruction. Those are the only skills I'm allowed to level up. Once any of them reach level 100, I have to legendary that skill, and then I can spin the wheel to get a new one. Pretty straightforward. If I level up any skill that I am not meant to, I do have to reload an old save before said level up. Pretty much every glitch or cheat is allowed except for the restoration loop. Ah, for fuck's sake, of course I've got that now. Because I feel like that is way too cheaty, honestly. I get that shit going, I just make myself some overpowered gloves, and then boom, I start one-punching everything regardless of what skill line I have, etc., right? And I think that just about sums it up. There's probably more things that I'll mention as we go, but for now, two-handed, destruction, and archery are at my disposal. We've already been locked out of a quest line or two, just because we don't have anything from the speech skill tree available to us, and pretty much just talking to another human being and telling them their hair looks nice levels up your fucking speech in this game. At least
You think you stand a chance?
the first interaction with someone will. Ooh. And certain areas are mostly off limits due to speech. Like, for example, depending on your dialogue option, I've found out, you can get into Whiterun without the speech skill, but originally I thought that was locked off. Alright, where was I? Yeah, I originally thought Whiterun was going to be off limits, but it turns out there's a non-speech check-related dialogue that you can use to get past that little problem. And technically, I could get into Riften, but it's not... I don't know. I feel like it's more fun to have it locked off by speech. That way it's just an insane goal that might not ever be achieved, or I can achieve it the second I legendary something, you know? It's more fun that way. But yes, ordinarily to get into Riften there would be a speech check at the gate. If you try and go to the other gate, they just say, nope, go back to the main one, so that you can either lose some money or pass a speech check to actually get in. I do know, however, that it is possible to potentially either steal something or hit someone to get the guard's attention, and then they'll eventually throw me into jail, which is inside the city. However, I have a few reasons why I don't like that idea. Also, this vampire can heal if it hurts me, can't it? Fuck, that's gonna suck.
Thirst will be.
Wait, what am I doing? I'm a fucking idiot. We just learned this shot. Perfect. Come here. I think that hit you? I'm not entirely sure. Nah, it didn't. Right. I could sneak my way into Riften without, you know, having to pass that speech check in theory. But then I would either have to wait my sentence out, which will reset all of the current progress on my skills. For example, destruction would go back from being 26 to and here to being 26 and all the way back here, which would suck. Or I would have to do some lockpicking, which I currently am unable to do. Now, obviously, the reason why lockpicking's off the table is pretty straightforward. But the other option, I feel like, is... Like I said, it's more fun if I'm just locked out of Riften until I can pass a speech check. Or... Oh, plus, if I do the other method, then it resets the progress on all my skills. Which makes me feel like I'm kind of cheating if I'm, like, half leveling something up. You know, like, what have I partially leveled up? Let's have a look. Partially leveled up, but haven't fully given it a full level. Sneak, for example. And smithing. Apparently I've done some smithing. I don't recall, but it feels like it would be cheating to sort of reset that, giving me more sort of free use out of it before actually gaining it as a skill I can use, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, that's fine. Just know that Riften's going to be off the table until I get speech unlocked. Anyway, that was much more of a pain in the fucking ass than I thought it would be. Holy shit, that was a regular vampire. First of all, gave me an STI. Fuck you. Second of all, holy crap. That was awful. Do I have to do that again? There's gonna be like 400 more, isn't there? And even worse, there's gonna be a goddamn gargoyle. Oh. Okay, we'll just...
What was that?
About time you noticed. Idiot. Oh god, she's got dogs. Make another hallway of death. Okay, yep. I'm out of stamina. Do I have any of those? Nope. Wrong one. So as it turns out, ow! What? There's no goddamn skylights in a dungeon. So as it turns out, this might have been a terrible idea. I think many of you probably knew that coming into this, but I didn't. Okay, I think this is the way I came in from. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, though, if we're struggling with deathhounds and vampire fledglings, I get a weird feeling that by the time we get to the main chamber, we're gonna suck a lot, and not in the fun way. Right, let's get this vampirism cured. Why did I go there? The other one was faster. No, let's get this cured, and then we'll find a more balanced thing for us to take on. Ah, there we go. See, I just need to keep playing and then I eventually remember more things. We're also playing on legendary difficulty because why not? This would be super easy otherwise. There we go. All diseases cured.
Lady, could you spare a coin?
Could I? No. Don't worry, I'm not being a dick. I will adopt her at some point when I am able to do smithing things. Hopefully that doesn't level up my speech, and then I have to take back the adoption. God, that's messed up. It's like, oh, sorry, you leveled up my speech by being happy that I adopted you. Looks like you're gonna have to go back to that bench. What does my character look like? Ah, yes. No light armor or heavy armor because screw me, right? Okay. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, so I'm more used to seeing my character like this. But that game flows a bit better in terms of playing in third person. You know, massive AoEs you put on the ground, characters swarming you from all angles. It's a little more appropriate to play that in third person, but Skyrim, at least in my opinion, is a first person game. I'm not a big fan of third person Skyrim. Okay. I feel like I always default to going this way when I'm looking for things to do. I never actually There we go. See, that's what we need. We need like 300 more wolves. Then we'll be good. In fact, yeah. How are we looking on the map? We know a lot of the shit that's happening on the map. I know there's a bunch of wizards in there that we can't beat. Let's go north of Rift Watchtower. There is some unknown. And I am keen to find it. So somehow we're able to take on a dragon. Well, I know exactly how we beat that dragon. I'm pretty sure all of us do, even if you didn't see that episode. Speaking of, I've now started listing the playlist. Well, I've started putting the playlist in the description of these videos if anyone is keen to backtrack if they just happen to jump in on some random episode. And interested in watching how all of this has unfolded thus far. But we've got ourselves a cave here. Let's not die from fall damage. If that cave is what I think it is, we're not going in. Oh. Snapleg Cave. Fuck yes. I thought this was going to lead to Blackreach. Far out. Goat heads, though. It's a good sign. Mounted goat heads. Or skeever heads. I'm not fussed. Pick your poison, really. Speaking of... do we have a lot of it? Oh, yeah. Whatever comes our way is going to taste some spider venom. And eat a dick. And you too. And you as well. Don't you dare give me a disease. Last thing that did that to me did not live. Whoops. There we go. Luckily, picking up ingredients doesn't count towards alchemy stuff. Oh, okay. Spider, yes. Lady, maybe? See how things go. Can I lure you back here? Oh, fuck! Lady, no! Lady, no! I'm good. Wait. Maybe. Maybe lady, yes. Come up here, lady. If I can survive one of your lightning bolts, then I get the feeling I'll be alright if I can heal up a bit. Maybe take out a frostbite spider or two. Don't know how many you have, but... You're pathetic. Which... Oh, fuck, I'm pathetic. I agree. Come up here. Come on, don't be a coward. I'm not the coward, you're the... I'm definitely not the coward, right, guys? It can't be me. Oh god, is that the witch or is that the spider? Is that the witch or is that the spider? Is that the witch or is that the spider?
Bruce?
Oh, wrong fucking timing, dumbass. Please tell me thank you. Okay. Okay. It looks like those two are spiders. Gonna quick save. Do we have potions of healing? We do. Good. I'll take a couple of those. Swap back to the battle axe, please. That's what I feel comfortable with. Ooh, straight down the fucking middle. Oh god. Another witch. It's alright though, we've learned how to deal with your kind. Oh, if you bring out a fucking sword, I deal with your kind the same way I deal with fucking spiders. A swift decapitation. Nice. I don't want your robes, and your headless body is a little unappealing. Oh, whoops. God damn it, why is the button to get rid of your weapon or put your weapon away in ESO the same button as shout in Skyrim? That just seems like an oversight. You know? Maybe? Ooh. I don't need deer hide, but I will take the food. It hasn't actually saved my life yet, but it could make the difference. Right, are we good? But yes, we are playing on Legendary, so you will see the quick save button be hit a lot. I don't want any of that. Cool, cool. It's always good to have a steep drop in the cave, just in case anyone can be thrown through a fucking hedge. Oh. Is that deactivated? I don't see a soul gem propped up there, but these things are known to be a bit bullshit. Okay. It seems fine. You laugh now. You think, hey, this guy's one paranoid fuck. Wait till we go to the fucking Dragon Mound near Riften. I swear to God, that soul gem is always knocked off, and every time I walk past it, it shoots me and one-shots me. You'll understand why I'm so goddamn paranoid about these things. Straight down the middle. Perfect. Oh, okay. Also, if anyone's wondering, we currently have the Warrior Stone equipped to level up two-handed faster, because I tried the Mage's Stone at first, and it was kind of just garbage. Destruction takes 20 years to level up in the first place. Making it take 19 doesn't make me feel any better. If we're unlucky, we'll still have destruction by the end of this series, which I'm hoping will be when we get all the skills to level 100. Sup, fucker? Perfect. See, this is why we needed shouts and... Wait. Ah, that's just a book on water breathing. It's not a water breathing spell. Liar. This is why we needed shouts and dragon skulls. For situations like that. Ordinarily, I'd be dead. With shouts, I'm alive. Or at least with Fusarda, didn't really need dragon souls for that one. Well, I mean, one of them was handed to me on a silver plate, while the other two were basically just shared through a mind meld. Don't mind if I do. There was another way to go in here. Is that useful at all? Oh, there's a prisoner. Where there's a prisoner, there's usually a guard. Oh, that's one ugly looking guard. Never mind. Never mind. You know what? Hey! That shut stupidly quickly. I was hoping to hit that and then run through the other side. Condemning this place to hell, but I guess I could have just done that. Anyway. Screw this place. I ain't fucking with no hag raven. Oh, forgot there was a giant hole in the roof. Excuse me. Gonna be backtracking until I find a nice corridor where you can't get me. Ah, this seems fitting. Huh? What do you mean, huh? Fuck you. Go find another fight to pick. What? Okay, so that should be the 2 enemies in that room that we just locked in there. This is our new giant frostbite spider friend that we can... Oh, I don't have an actual bow equipped. That's unfortunate, because after 15 steel bolts, this thing's gonna be shit. Okay. Let's reevaluate our options, because I definitely would have kept one. I'm not stupid enough to throw away my only bow. See? I was doubting myself for a second there, but no. I'm not that dumb. Thankfully. Where'd you go, big guy? Are you playing my games? You are playing my games. You're hiding. I respect it. Yeah, see how we did fuck all damage there? This is why we got marked for death. Without this shout, this would basically be impossible. I mean, we'd absolutely have archery leveled up after one boss, but we're also trying to actually kill shit. Ooh, you did hit me with that. Ooh, a little back and forth going on here. A little scuttle battle. A little scuttle over here, a little scuttle over there. Little... Boop. Oh, you're further back. There's no way you've lost me yet. Ooh, I'll take it, I'll take it. A shout for a words. A shout for a lot of poison. I'll take that as a win. Save progress. For those of you that don't know, the mark for death shout, as I've probably explained previously, and to be honest, I probably don't need to explain at all, because let's face it, everyone's played Skyrim at this point. But, for those who haven't, the marks for death shout permanently reduces whoever it hits armor value by a certain amount. I think it's like 15 points, or it does armor value damage over time, essentially. And this is permanent. So once an enemy or a friend is hit by this shout, they will become slightly more spongy. Right? Well, not spongy, actually. That's kind of the opposite. They will become more brittle. Right? And this shit can be stacked. So if you shout at the same enemy a bunch of different times, like I'm doing, this enemy's armor value is slowly dropping. And I know what you're thinking. It's a fucking spider. What armor could it possibly have? Well, first of all, I don't know, man. Bullshit fantasy D&D type shit, really. And second of all, even if it doesn't have an armor value, armor values can go into the negatives with this shout. So, for example, if I had 10 armor, which protected me from 10 damage, and I took 20 damage, I would only take 10. Right? Then if this shout was used on me, and I permanently lost 10 armor, I would take the full 20 damage. If then the shout was used on me again, and I am at negative 10 armor, I would take 30 damage. Essentially like hitting a crit normally. Except it's because I'm essentially, instead of wearing any armor whatsoever, I am peeling back layers of skin and saying, hey, this might be a good spot for you to shoot if my armor value goes into the negatives. So that's what I'm doing to every single enemy that is way too strong for me to beat. And to be honest with you, I don't know how I manage to kill a dragon without already having this shout. Alright, it seems like a good a time as any to rush this fucker now. Yeah, you want to go? Bring it. You strike first. Strike first. I'm more of a counter and retort kind of guy. No? Oh. You're just letting me get extra hits in. This isn't good for you. Or for me, because I'm... Oh. There we go. Fuck! This is why we quick save, people. This is why we quick save. Evidently, it was a little too soon to be throwing hands. Yeah, back the fuck up. That's right. I haven't just got regular weapons, I got destruction magic. I'm allowed it. Oh, you fucking missed, buddy. Yeah. Downfall. Oh. Now imagine if I hadn't quick saved. The pain I would be in. Give me all of those. I don't care about the war axe. Give me the chest. 88 gold. Worth. And I'm gonna consider this the final boss of this dungeon. Definitely nothing harder to kill in here than that big old giant frostbite spider. It's great, isn't it? Picking your own battles. I think so. Whoops. Didn't even remember there was a dead skeever there. Anyway, once we get out of this cave, I think... Where the hell are we? Have I somehow gotten further into the cave? Ooh, yes. Steel. I don't want soul gem fragments, that's for sure. People also did mention that I could use staves. Saying essentially they will be allowed to, like, I could use them and they wouldn't necessarily level up their skill line. But once again, that seems like, I'm not going to say it's cheap, but it seems like it's sort of cheating in a way. You know, I don't have conjuration, but I can summon a flame atronach with this staff. You know, it feels odd. So I'm going to avoid using staves as well. Essentially, any form of combat that doesn't require me to level up a skill or have knowledge in a skill, it just feels strange. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.